This is the amphitheater stage. Once again, to just give a excuse me, 360 perspective. It's called the atrium, and it is what connects the hotel to the festival site. On this stage, we have had all the big concerts in the past, and we've not put a video wall on for a couple reasons, but probably because the view framed by the stage is so special. And on Saturday night at 9:50 p.m. in the middle of the Love concert, fireworks are shot off from right behind us, and not only do people see them up there, but they become the centerpiece behind the stage. So I am thinking, if we do a video wall, it should be on the stage that was described in the other video, the Riverview stage, which would probably be the equivalent of our fountain stage. And I don't know if it holds that or not, but you guys do. Typically, in the past, we've set up monitors in these areas. It does get tight over here, but again, other than the Love show and the Pepper show, maybe we don't have that many with huge casts. Love to put some of the big shows on the Riverview stage. You're able to load in down here and drive vehicles down this area right here. I don't think I'm going to walk all the way up and show you that. Maybe I will. See how I'm progressing here. But that is the back of the Gaylord that this walk leads to, and where the loading docks are, where you'll be able to store trucks and offload everything. We're walking up to the pier stage right now, and becomes a security checkpoint where only folks with wristbands can come in. However, it's also where the Potomac Riverboat Company runs tours to Alexandria Old Town from. So there is, on occasion, when boats are arriving and leaving, times when security has to let people walk down the midway, this boardwalk rather, pier. It's early, I don't know. Anyhow, continuing to the pier. Can't drive vehicles to this spot. I take that back. I think you can, actually. Small vehicles. And as I mentioned in the earlier video, assuming that we watch them in the order that I think you should. This is the pier stage. We need to build a stage small, as I said, 12 by 18, 18 by 24, 2 feet high in this area. And while the columns do get in the way, it's okay. Not sure what the power is down here, because I don't speak power, but it's been enough. So pretty much this hotel can get you whatever you want. So what have we got? Looking back, spanning the globe. National Harbor, hotels, restaurants, shops, Gaylord. The hill, the steep hill, is the back of the Riverview Terrace stage, the amphitheater lawn stage, and finally the convention center, which is where the Orchard Terrace stage is, that at this point we are not planning to use. We have used it in the past. Because of the new Riverview, because of the overall walk between the stages and how close the 2 new ones are. And yes, there is quite a walk to this pier, but people have a hard time finding the Orchard Terrace because it's tucked behind the convention center. Whereas with this pier stage, people can be standing up on the 2 lawn stages, hearing and seeing the music. So that should work out a little bit better. Okay, might make a third, but that's all for now. Thanks. Convention center side of the hotel, and these Chesapeake rooms are ours if we need them. I am hoping that the former Moon Bay restaurant becomes available, and we don't have to use these over here, but chances are we'll use one of these 2 sides, which would be a room that looks like this, half of a daisy room probably, and or this one, which there's a wall up now, but it's twice of this. So theoretically, actually, if we don't get the big ballroom that we're waiting to see, it's always on a, if it's available basis, we would be probably staging something in these hallways, which could be different. But we'll see. This is the Orchard Terrace. So again, for perspective, it's around the corner from the other stages, more or less obscured by the convention center. It has been our second main outdoor stage, but now with this new Riverview. I know I keep repeating the new Riverview, but that area in the past was just gardens that we could only put solo acts on. So this addition, and where it is located at the front of the festival, at the main entrance, is the difference maker for this year's event. Anyway, this is where we put the stage. We've used a stage down here similar to the fountain stage in Louisville, but a little bit smaller, but with a roof system. This can also, if we need to, be a stage that's under a tent. And we could plop a tent down there and it would serve our needs. Lots of power right there. In fact, that's where the stage was last year. The first year it was here. Last year it was here. It actually worked better here. This is the back of the house. Loading docks, driveway down. So pretty much can drive a lot of vehicles, small ones of course, in this way. As I mentioned earlier, you see the blacktop coming up. You can drive that all the way down to the back of the amphitheater. This hallway leads to the ballrooms that we do have second choice on, or right of second refusal, or we get to play if the first teamer doesn't show up, or I know what it is, we're the understudy. So if they don't sell it, we get it, but we won't know for a while. It's not everything I'm going to show you now, but it's a portion of it that is comparable to the Archibald. And but it's a far walk. You know, what happens is it puts people back with a spectacular view of everything that's out there. But to get to it, you had to go up the escalators and down the hallway to get to this point. Won't be a problem at 10 p.m. because it's the only venue that will be on. It won't be a problem for people who want to get out of the weather. But during the day, on a nice day, we expect and hope that everyone will be at these outdoor stages. Now, hope is a funny word here because we don't get to sell the beer and alcohol anyways, so why do we really care? And doesn't matter where they are, because it looks better when the outside is full, right? So let's see if we can get in here. It might be closed. Okay. And build the stage from there. So see? That connects to that sidewalk we were talking about earlier. And this is the way in. And if you needed them, here are the loading docks. Cuckoo Cachoo, right? Everything you need. It's a pretty self-contained facility.